So Kamya Punjabi TV, a very well-known television actress, and as I said, Tehseen is also a television personality and a political commentator. Both of them joining me today to, look at how media does its own judgment and how whether even civil society is sending out the right signals, contrary to the trolling that goes on for anybody who says anything adversely. And we're looking at whether we're actually missing the wood for the trees or solving, as I said, the wrong puzzle when it comes to the latest drug bust, and missing the fact that youth and drugs in the country is a different story altogether. And so thank you both very much for joining me. Not going to waste any more of your time. Tehseen, let me begin with you. The recent events, what has been your reaction? Is there some kind
scary.
of frustration?
More than frustration, there is a fear. There is astonishment at how the constitution is completely being disregarded, how the complete legal jurisprudence has turned around and is reversed, how you are guilty until proved innocent rather than innocent until proven guilty, and how jail not bail rather than bail not jail has become the norm. Let's look at the case of Aryan Khan. What are the facts of the case? The NCB admits he's not on the cruise. So here's a guy who's not on that cruise. Here's a guy against whom there was obviously no pre-warrant. Here is a guy on whom no drugs are found. Here is a guy who had no money on him on that particular evening. Here is a guy who has no evidence of being linked to any drug dealer. And he continues to be in jail, pronounced guilty. All sorts of hashtags calling him a druggie, to a dealer, to everything, to attacking his father and his mother for something that he didn't have. And the only piece of evidence that the NCB seems to have is a chat from July 2020. July 2020, when Aryan's not in the country, he says the chat is about football. NCB agrees the chat is not about drugs, it could be a coded chat. And they are holding that for perhaps he may have dealt in drugs in October 2021. And the guy is still not out on bail. How is this even legally acceptable? And what is the legal jurisprudence? This is a shocking case of misuse of constitutional and legal powers. Absolute misuse. And I don't even understand why Aryan gave his phone to the officer. He shouldn't have given his phone. Under what authority is an officer confiscating the phone and going through the chat? What are the chats? How do you go through it?
So Kamya, what bothers me a lot, and I'm not asking you to go into the details of this and, the fact that it's where it is. The kind of reactions that you see. Firstly, the fact that people don't stand up for each other anymore, whether it is Bollywood, whether it is your industry perhaps, but even common folks like us, people don't stand up openly. You hardly, saying something behind the scenes, but getting up and standing up and saying, we are with you is so difficult today. Why?
It's not difficult, but people, they don't want to. आजकल ये हो गया ना, हमें किसी के पछड़े में नहीं पड़ना और हमें बैड बुक्स में नहीं आना, हमें इनकी नजरों में नहीं आना. I've been checking social media. It's all over the news, social media, जो कुछ भी हो रहा है. People are tweeting about Aryan. People are saying we stand with Shah Rukh Khan and, ऐसा करना चाहिए. But कोई stand नहीं ले रहा. कोई खड़ा नहीं होता किसी के लिए. They say कि हमें sympathy है. कि strength, lot of strength and power to USRK. But what? कोई आवाज उठाओ ना, कोई स्टैंड लो ना. और अगर कोई लेता भी है तो आम जनता, these trollers on Twitter and Instagram, they will start, आप NCB ज्वाइन कर लीजिए, आप पॉलिटिकल लीडर बन जाइए, और आप उसकी वकील क्यों नहीं बन जाती. तो जो आवाज उठाता है उन्हें ट्रोल किया जाता है, और जो नहीं उठाता वो तो नहीं उठाता, उन्हें तो किसी के पछड़े में नहीं पड़ना होता. So that's how it is. I have also been through this when my friend has committed suicide. I had been through this. There were people, there were actors who had worked with her, but messages भेज रहे हैं, but खड़ा कोई नहीं रह रहा. I was the one, fighting for her in court also, but कोई साथ नहीं खड़ा था. So this is very common. It's nothing new. I'm not shocked, and I don't even expect कि लोग आके खड़े रहेंगे या कुछ बोलेंगे भी.
So, Tehseen, is this more a recent phenomena? Do you think the divisiveness, the polarization that has happened in society, or this is something that has been with us for a while?
The divisiveness and the polarization may have existed, wasn't as blatant as it is now. The hate is a lot more. It's manifesting a lot more. It's cool to be hateful. It's cool to be. It's cool to hate. It's cool to curse. This wasn't there before. It's cool to be a bigot. It's cool to get away with saying lies, and you could be in a constitutional position. Forget Aryan Khan. Look at the minister's son, the MOS Home son. He ran over farmers. And until I released and tweeted the video, for which, by the way, I got a police notice, but until the time I tweeted that video saying that, look, he ran over him, the narrative built was that the car overturned because stones were throwing. It's okay to lie. It's okay to spread hate. And that is not okay with India. India is a country that was built on certain values. And what shocked me, because Kamya rightly said that nobody stands up, what shocked me is what the Honorable Prime Minister said yesterday at the National Human Rights Commission. And I thought that it was completely out of the Constitution for the Prime Minister Constitutional Authority to say that. The Prime Minister says, and I quote him, that, look, you cannot expect rights until you fulfill your duties. I am sorry. Rights are something you and I and Kamya and everybody's inherited. The Constitution gives us rights. No Prime Minister, no courts, no government gives us rights. Rights are given to us by the Constitution. So, for example, tomorrow Kamya may not fulfill some duty of hers. Does she mean that her right to freedom of speech will be taken away? Her right to life will be taken away? Her right to equality will be taken away? Who comes up with these bizarre lines? The other day, the Home Minister says the Constitution is not necessary for democracy. India is always a democracy. Where do these things come from? This and the actions that are following are an attempt to destroy the Constitution of India. And if we do not stand up, like Kamya is saying rightly, if we do not stand up to protect this Constitution, none of us are safe. None of us are safe. You may today think this is happening to Aryan Khan. It's not far away when it will happen to you or to me or to Kamya.
Exactly.
Let's assume a hypothetical situation. Kamya is in a nightclub. There is some raid. Somebody comes. She's a famous star. They come, take her bag, open it, find some chat from 2 years ago related to something else and accuse her of something. And now she's guilty, having to prove herself innocent. For what? This is going to happen to everybody if you do not stand up for what's happening now. Our Constitution was thought about.
Kamya, do you want to add to this?
No, I agree with him. I read a tweet which said कि NCB said that आर्यन खान कोई बड़ी साजिश का हिस्सा हो सकता है. So what अगर उसके पास ड्रग्स नहीं मिला? So कल को आप और मैं भी हो सकते हैं कोई बड़ी साजिश का हिस्सा. कल को आप और मुझे भी उठा लिया जा सकता है कि ओके चलो. So he's right about it, you know, कि assumptions पे आपने एक इंसान को जेल में डाल दिया है. चलो अगर मान लो इवन उसने ड्रग कंज्यूम किया भी है, you know, so is the place as jail or the hospital? Don't we consider them as sick, बीमार? We have to take them to treat them. हम उन्हें जेल में डाल के क्या एग्जाम्पल सेट कर रहे हैं? हम क्या करना चाहते हैं? हम उन्हें ट्रीट करने के बजाय हम उनकी लाइफ खराब कर रहे हैं. So tomorrow when they come out of the jail, what would they do with their lives? Commit suicide, and then we will say, oh बहुत अच्छा था, वो किसी से बात नहीं करी, काश हमसे बात कर ली होती. फिर हम ये सब करते रहेंगे.
Also, Kamya, मुझे एक चीज ऐड करनी है. In Aryan's case, he didn't even consume drugs. There's no consumption.
अगर किया भी है तो, yeah.
अगर किया भी है तो, हाँ. And in this case, it's so absurd. उन्होंने ना ड्रग्स कंज्यूम किया, ना ड्रग्स था, ना पैसा था, ना क्रूज शिप पे थे, और आपने उनको गिरफ्तार कर दिया. देखिए एएसजी क्या कहते हैं, मैं एएसजी को कोट करना चाहता था. एएसजी says this is a conspiracy under section 29 of the act. 29 is a conspiracy section to sell drugs. It's a very serious offense. और इस conspiracy में, in this conspiracy, it is not necessary कि आपके पास commercial drugs हो, intermediate quantity में drugs हो, या आप जो बाकी लोग accused है उनको आप जाने. The AG is saying, I've arrested you. It's not important that you don't have drugs. It's not important you're not on the ship. It's not important you don't have money. It's not important that you don't know the other people who could be dealers. But I have arrested you and I have thought that you could be a dealer, and that is it. And now you have to prove you're not a dealer.
This sounds like a joke or some ego game.
Exactly. How is this? How is this acceptable?
And unfortunately, Tehseen and Kamya, where it's also acceptable is amongst people like us. I can't tell you कि कितने सारे school groups के WhatsApp में parents have gone ballistic saying he must be given the harshest punishment. इसको बहुत tough punishment मिलनी चाहिए to set an example. And I'm thinking, you are educated people. He's a 23-year-old. If he is an offender, it's a big if here right now. But even if he is an offender, as a first-time offender, anybody deserves the right to be rehabilitated at this age.
Exactly my point. Yes.
की बात नहीं करता है कामयाब, कोई नहीं करता है. It's
नहीं, कोई नहीं,
just
कड़ी
treat
सजा,
people.
कड़ी सजा. It is very easy to be, on the other side and pass your judgment. It is very easy कि आपने बोला, ओ इसको कड़ी से कड़ी सजा मिलनी चाहिए, ये वो. आप उसकी जगह पे रह के देखिए, उसके माँ बाप की जगह पे रह के देखिए, और फिर आप बताइए कि आप अपने बच्चे को सुधारेंगे या उसे कड़ी सजा देकर उसकी जिंदगी खराब कर देंगे. Again, if yeah. So ये चीजें, लोगों की तकलीफ, यहाँ पे एक की तकलीफ लोगों का तमाशा बन जाता है. लोगों के लिए ये ड्रामा है. It's entertainment for them, even for media. It is entertainment because he is Aryan Khan. अगर ये कल को कोई मेरा वॉचमैन अगर सड़क पे खड़े होकर पानी पूरी खाएगा या कहीं लेके ड्रग्स लेगा तो किसी को परवाह नहीं होगी, लेकिन अगर ये मैंने किया होगा तो बहुत परवाह हो जाएगी. यहाँ पे नाम उछाला जाएगा, पास्ट निकाला जाएगा, बहुत सारी चीजें बोली जाएगी. तो यही होता ना कि लोग अपने घरों में बैठ के जजमेंट पास कर देते हैं, कड़ी से कड़ी सजा दे दो. क्यों? क्योंकि वो आर्यन खान है, क्योंकि वो शाहरुख खान का बेटा है.
And Kamya, I have written a book. I have written a book about young people who've been on drugs. उनमें से एक कोई VIP का बच्चा नहीं था, एक कोई सेलिब्रिटी का बच्चा नहीं था, आम लोग जो स्कूल जाते हैं. And I'm saying, आप कितने लोगों को, if you seriously want to solve this problem, are you going to pick up each person, each youth from the streets of Punjab or from the schools of Gurgaon or Gurugram and put them in jail? Is this how we behave? I mean, I'm just going, Tehseen, I'm just coming back to you on this. The media, we've been talking about this off the record for a while. The way media covers things, especially when it has something to do with celebrities, it's like everyone is fair game. A lot of media, I won't say everybody, but
Now I would take names.
You can go ahead.
Yeah, I will. Why
Please.
not?
Yeah.
जब 3000 kg ड्रग्स पकड़ा गया था, हाँ, तब मैंने नहीं देखा कि इतनी ट्वीट या किसी ने मीडिया ने हाईलाइट नहीं किया. बट ऑन द नाइट जब आर्यन खान गिरफ्तार हुआ था, आज तक ने अराउंड 90 ट्वीट्स किए थे. 90 ट्वीट्स इन वन नाइट. क्या करना चाहते हैं आप? क्योंकि वो आर्यन खान है, आपको एंटरटेनमेंट मिलेगा, आपको TRP मिलेगी. आप ये नहीं सोचोगे कि वो 23 साल का बच्चा है. आप ये नहीं सोचोगे कि उसके घर पे एक छोटा बच्चा और भी है, एक बहन भी है, एक माँ भी है, एक बाप भी है, जो स्टार के अलावा इंसान है. उन पे क्या बीतेगी आपने नहीं सोचा. आपने सिर्फ अपना एंटरटेनमेंट सोचा और अपनी TRP सोची और उसका नाम उछाल दिया. यू डोंट इवन वांट टू नो कि क्या वो गिल्टी है या नहीं है, क्या उसने ड्रग कंज्यूम किया है नहीं किया है. आपने उछाल दिया 90 ट्वीट्स इन वन नाइट.
Tehseen?
Ridiculous. No, she's right. She's absolutely right. And it's bizarre. And nobody's talking about the Mundra port, about the 3000 kg drugs. Nobody's talking about India's serious drug problem. Where are these drugs coming from? They're coming from Afghanistan, from Pakistan. Who's controlling the borders? It's the union government. So nobody's talking about any of this. India, the more synthetic drugs, whether it's cocaine or the other drugs, are not produced in India. They are generally exported and imported into India. Nobody's talking about it. All the ports, all the airports are controlled by the union government. So why is it? And again, let's go back to the facts of the Aryan Khan case. The guy had no drugs on him. He had no money on him. He wasn't on a damn cruise ship. On what basis is this guy in jail? It is astounding to understand that somebody spent over 10 days in jail only because he is Shah Rukh Khan's son.
Exactly my point, yes.
And he is in jail. He's got no advantage because he's Shah Rukh Khan's son. He's in jail because he's Shah Rukh Khan's son. And I'm not bringing in a religious angle here. I'm bringing in his father's stardom. He's being made to become a victim because people hate stardom. The problem that's happened in our country is one of the favorite spots that's become is to see people who have been successful fall down and tumble. So we've become a voyeuristic society that enjoys people falling down, and that Shah Rukh Khan's son is falling down has become a sport. Like Kamya rightly said, for media, for other people. And I find it astounding that journalists who are supposed to question the government are towing the government line. They're just towing the government line. Not one tough question is asked of the NCB. And what were those two BJP people doing out there? Clicking selfies in the NCB office? Yeah. One of them is a fraud who's got police complaint. Yeah, they were released, and one of them is a fraud. He's got a police complaint here in Pune. I spoke to the police department. He's got a cheating case in Pune. How are these people allowed to go? So are we now a vigilante country with no adherence to the rule of law, that we'll go, people and citizen groups will catch people, start clicking selfies and hand them over to enforcement agencies? I repeat, where does that leave every one of your 208 viewers who are watching here? This will happen to them. You will have some vigilante group offended about something, coming with some enforcement agency. Somebody may tomorrow not like your clothes and come. Then the onus is on you to prove that the clothes that you're wearing is for some reason not acceptable or acceptable. They'll come on moral policing. How is this acceptable? You're seeing this in Bangalore. Moral policing is at its peak in Bangalore. Vigilante groups are stopping people. Yeah. This has now become bizarre.
Yes, of course. I mean, we keep reading about the mob lynching. It's everybody can pick up anything and hit anybody for any reason that they think is okay today.
This is mob lynching. They've got the enforcement agency. Two people have got an enforcement agency, picked up a guy, clicked selfies at him and taken him to the agency's office. How is this any different from mob lynching? What was their role? What was their jurisdiction? Why were they inside that office? What is their connection? Even if they were informants, their duty is to give the information. How can they be there? How can they be dragging the accused or the so-called accused?
You know, I agree with you, Tehseen, but Kamya, the thing that, really breaks my heart is the fact that we overlook the fact that Shah Rukh Khan is a father and Gauri is a mother, and not just a celebrity couple. The way we are treating them, I mean, if they were probably normal people, they would have still been able to go at least see their child in court because of their standing, their status. They've been stuck at home, just monitoring it. It's so tough. And yet again, like, Tehseen also said, A, we are voyeuristic. B, there's that sense of entitlement. I think there's just so much of a sense that we must get privilege down. In recent years, anybody who's in a privileged position needs to be brought down a peg or two. Is that something that you sense as well?
No. Why? Why should we pay the price of being famous or popular? Or we have earned this, we have achieved this. It's our hard work. Why? Because system is not doing their job properly. Why? Because media wants to make a tamasha of our lives if anything goes wrong. Why? क्यों नहीं होने चाहिए ये जो सारी चीजें हैं yes because we are public figure हमारी लाइफ का तमाशा बन जाता है कुछ नहीं होने के बजाय भी हो जाता है be it a clothes or an accident or whatever, a television show या फिर कुछ भी, या सड़क पे लड़ाई हो जाए या कहीं खड़े रह के सिगरेट पी ले या कहीं ड्रंक हो जाए या कहीं मस्ती कर ले, everything is a तमाशा. ओके बट यहाँ पर ऐसा हो गया है कि क्योंकि आप एक पब्लिक फिगर हो, आपकी लाइफ का इतना बड़ा तमाशा बनाया जा रहा है. एंड हियर बिकॉज शाहरुख खान इज शाहरुख खान, आई नो इन द पास्ट कि उनको पाकिस्तानी एजेंट भी कहा गया था.
Yes, of course.
So
whatever is convenient.
Yeah, so there has been things ye more than solving a drug case, yeah, more than solving about this issue of drugs in our country, this looks like some ego hassle or some ego fight, So because he is privileged as in because he is a public figure, he is a big name, he is actually paying the price of being so big and so loved in the country and outside country.
Of course, he is. Tehseen, you were right about that. He is extremely popular. I still remember going to Austria and some people in the middle said, are you from Shah Rukh Khan's land? So it's as, just random, some artist. But Kamya, just another question. Is that, going back to one of the questions pehle jo maine pucha tha, that why don't people stand up for each other, Bollywood or, the TV industry? Isliye bhi ho sakta hai ki, there is a certain amount of dar of fear
Of
of
course,
this?
absolutely. कि कल को ये हमारे साथ भी हो जाएगा. अगर शाहरुख खान पे इतना कोई कर सकता है तो ये हम पे भी कर सकते हैं. You know, as I said कि ये see, I will not get into the legalities, but yes, ये तो एक सड़क का बच्चा भी बता सकता है या कोई भी इंसान बता सकता है कि जब उस लड़के के पास ड्रग्स नहीं है, वो जगह पे नहीं है, उसने कंज्यूम नहीं किया है, आप उसे अरेस्ट कर रहे हैं. सो ये अगर इस लड़के के साथ हो सकता है तो ये कल को आपके साथ, मेरे साथ, कहीं उनके साथ भी हो सकता है. दे डोंट वांट टू stand up and fight for what is right. Forget standing with Shahrukh Khan. People don't want to stand up and fight for what is right. Everybody is scared. There is a fear 24/7.
No, exactly. But Tessin, then what is the answer? I mean, it's like a cycle, right? You won't support anybody because you're scared of repercussions yourself, and yet if you don't support, then I mean it's a sad situation.
And yeah, but there are people like Tehseen also, you know, there are people like you also, you know, who stand up for what is right. We speak up, you know.
We speak up. Yes.
No,
Well,
no
let's
matter,
hope.
लोग बहुत ट्रोल करते हैं, बहुत लोग ट्रोल करते हैं, but it is okay. You know, there are people who want to do it and we will continue to do so. But
Of course, and that
हमारे जैसे
that's an
बहुत कम
answer.
है.
Yeah,
या हमारे जैसे
वही
बहुत
है,
कम है.
बहुत depleting number है, मगर है सही, but I mean they're trolling
लेकिन है.
us here.
Yes.
हाँ,
Yeah.
मगर है. And they're trolling your piece.
है.
By all means, carry on. Everybody who wants
Yeah,
to troll.
they can say whatever they want to. They can say कि आप उनकी वकील क्यों नहीं बन जाती और आप लीडर क्यों नहीं बन जाती, आप एनसीबी क्यों नहीं ज्वाइन कर लेती, आप वहां थी क्या. So you know, ये बहुत सारे लोग इस वजह से भी नहीं आते. They don't want to get trolled. They don't want to have that image कि ओ मुझे ट्रोल किया जाता है और मुझे ये बोला जाता है, इससे शायद मेरे काम पे असर पड़ेगा. You know, they don't want to get trolled. They don't want to you know, go through this. They don't want to face this. इस वजह से भी बहुत सारे लोग आवाज नहीं उठाते हैं. आई वॉन्ट टू टेल ऑल ऑफ देम, ये जो ट्रोलर्स हैं, ये आपकी लाइफ या आपका फ्यूचर या आपकी जिंदगी तय नहीं करेगा. आपकी पर्सनालिटी आप खुद बनाते हैं. You know, stand up for what is right because you never know, tomorrow is your number, you are number 2 then. आपका नंबर लग जाएगा, तब आपके लिए भी कोई आवाज नहीं उठाएगा.
As they say, and then they came for you.
That's true.
Tessie, in the media, I'm going back to the media again with you. You know, we saw this, even the kind of coverage that they did for Siddharth Shukla. We were talking about that as well. The actor who unfortunately passed away, and even before that, you know, Riya Chakravarti, for instance, the kind of the kind of judge and jury syndrome in the media today. How do we, you know, and there's I would say there's a lot of naive population that is ready to believe everything that they say. So how do we balance this out?
So again, with Riya, what happened, and again, that really broke my heart, was women anchors saying or posing questions, is she into black magic on news channels? And that's unfortunately the kind of journalism we were reduced to. And what's happened to the Riya Chakravarti case after the Bihar elections got over? The Bihar elections are over and the issue is forgotten. Wasn't CBI supposed to solve it faster than Mumbai police, which by the way has a better track record than CBI? What happened? Nothing has happened. Because CBI also knows that it was a suicide case or whatever it was. They haven't put out their reports. The reason they haven't put out the report is because the Bihar elections are over. They completely used this election during your Bihar election. And just to remind your viewers, at that point, China had entered India. So to divert, you had this. Now you have this entire tamasha being made out of Aryan Khan. You had all sorts of things. And I met Siddharth's mum and his two sisters, and I did lunch with them when I was in Mumbai. And unlike the Honorable Prime Minister, I don't take cameras and go when I go for lunches with families. So, you know, I have to say this, that a lot of things that were put out in the media about Siddharth was simply not true. But so many stories were put out that is not true. We don't introspect what the family would go through, the hurt and the pain. At the end of that, behind the facade of being big stars, and Siddharth was a big star, Shah Rukh is a mega star, a global star, they are human beings. They're human beings who feel pain. They're just like you and I. How would we like it if this happened to one of us? And they are going on hurting those family members. They're going on speculating about those family members. As Kamya rightly said, for TRPs, for their ratings, for whatever reason, for voyeurism. That's unfortunate. There is the human angle seems to be missing. We're not talking about the human angle about it. And I think that is what is very, very worrying, that we've missed the human angle. Also with the film industry, there is another point that I want to raise, whether it's the film or television industry. Why are they after the film or television industry? They are after the film or television industry because this is liberal bastion. You have to be liberal to be in the film or in the television industry. And being liberal is something that is not tolerated by supporters of this government. You have to understand that. Therefore, they are after the film industry. This is India's greatest export, along with income, along with the IT, along with information technology. Our films is India's greatest export, along with information technology. Therefore, they're using all sorts of agencies, whether it's income tax, CBI, ED, NCB, to harass the industry, to frighten them, because they want to break down this liberal bastion. This is a government that is against liberal ideas. It's not a liberal, it's an illiberal government. And they unfortunately use liberal arguments and democratic methods to enforce undemocratic and illiberal ideas. And that is very common with authoritarian people across the world. The idea to it is you have to stand up, the industry will have to stand up and say enough is enough. And they'll have to be counted, because if they don't do it, first they came for the socialists and I did not stand up because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the black and I did not stand up because I was not a black. Ultimately, they will come for you and there'll be nobody left to stand up for you. You have to stand up.
Kamya, it's not just the industries, it's also society today. I mean, it's also friends, you know, people we were friends with, and we thought, you know, we were good friends. We've lost relatives, of course, those famous family WhatsApp groups. So it's every one of us now.
Yeah, it's every one of us. Every one of us. अगर आज नहीं है तो आपका नंबर कल लगेगा, लेकिन लगेगा जरूर, बिल्कुल लगेगा.
And I find that there is just no, you know, the lack of empathy is what bothers me a lot. I mean, like I said earlier, as SRK, as a father, or it was anybody else. I mean, and I've said this so many times, because in the book, I mean, I spoke about a lot of teenagers who were going through issues, and the fact that give them, there's a misadventure of youth. Give them some ability to come back, instead, as you said, become very hardened. But more than that, accept the parents. हम इतना stigma लेके चलते हैं कि हम parents को भी ostracize करते हैं. We talk bad, and of course, what is going on with the celebrity couple right now is another level. But even armed people, you know, कोई, as they say, कहीं मुंह दिखाने लायक नहीं छोड़ते society.
नहीं, and more than that, चलो society तो मुंह दिखाने लायक नहीं छोड़ती, लेकिन for all those parents, you know, जिनको ये पता चलता भी है कि अगर उनका बच्चा कोई गलत संगत में चला गया है, कोई गलत आदत में चला गया है, they are so embarrassed and ashamed. Rather, help your child, talk to them, उनको रिहैब सेंटर में लेकर जाओ. क्योंकि कई बार ये भी होता है कि सोसाइटी को पता चलेगा, सोसाइटी क्या बोलेगी, लोगों को पता चलेगा, लोग क्या बोलेंगे, you know, कि हमारे बच्चे के साथ ऐसा है या हमारे घर में ऐसा है. Please get out of this nonsense. Help your child, talk to them.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. So that's why it's very easy to talk about celebrities and you know, जो दूर हैं, जो on the face, but we will not talk about anything that happens around us in our own backyard.
Yeah, because you know the society is such. एक छोटी सी बात मैं बताती हूँ. When you know, हम कहते हैं हम Women's Day पे औरतों को अवार्ड दे देते हैं, हम उनकी अचीवमेंट की बात करते हैं, लेकिन वही औरत अगर डिवोर्सी होती है तो उसे कहते हैं वी वांट, हमें तो हमारे बच्चे के लिए यू नो नेवर मैरिड चाहिए, ओ शी इज अ डिवोर्सी, यू नो. सो हमारी सोसाइटी, उनकी सोच अब तक वही है, वही पिछड़ी हुई है. हम बन जाते हैं बहुत मॉडर्न, बट सोच वही पिछड़ी हुई है. और ये सोच हर जगह पे है, हर जगह है, चाहे वो पढ़ाई लिखाई हो, चाहे वो शादी की बात हो, चाहे वो डिवोर्स हो, चाहे वो ड्रग्स हो. यू नो, वो सोच इतनी पिछड़ी हुई है. अब हमारे लॉ और हमारे ये इन सारी सिस्टम को ही देख लीजिए ना, कि अगर ऐसा कुछ है तो आप इलाज करिए. एंड इफ यू रियली वांट टू सॉल्व दिस ड्रग इश्यू इन आवर कंट्री, यू नो, आप जो ड्रग सप्लाई करते हैं आप वहां जाइए पहले. ये तो छोटी छोटी चीजें हैं जो कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं, आप उन्हें पकड़ रहे हैं. चलो आप उनके थ्रू सप्लायर की तरफ जाओगे, लेकिन बड़ी साजिश जो इस्तेमाल किया है, कि बड़ी साजिश तो बहुत बड़ी बड़ी जगह पे भी हो रही है. उसका क्या हो रहा है? यहाँ जहाँ कुछ नहीं है, आप वहाँ बड़ी साजिश देख रहे हैं.
Absolutely. You know, go to the supplier and not the consumer, because that's where the trouble is in the country. It stems from there. Tehseen, one final closing argument from you, and then Kamya. I think I've gone over the half an hour that I promised for both of you.
This happened on the day Lakhimpuri was becoming an issue. It was done to divert from Lakhimpuri, where a union minister of home, his son, ran over and murdered, brutally massacred farmers. The Prime Minister has not spoken a word about it. This happened to divert attention from the Mundra port, where 3,000 kgs of drugs was found. This is a boy who's 23, who the enforcement agency that raided says had no drugs, had no money, was not on the ship, and is still in jail. All of this is being done only to divert the attention of every single person here from the failures of our country. In the next 1 week, all of us are going to face severe power cuts because the government of India has forgotten to import coal, has not removed coal has not allowed coal to be manufactured by Coal India, to be produced by Coal India, and we're going to face a severe coal crisis. So there's going to be another diversion. This is a typical tactic of the government of India. Whenever they're in trouble, they divert issues. But within this diversion, while some of us may be enjoying the tamasha that is happening, the day is not far that this tamasha is going to come to your door. It's going to be one of yours. And if you don't stand up to our constitution being completely destroyed by this government, there will be none of us left. There won't be this Instagram chat left because the government will then clamp down on this. There'll be nothing left. This is the most important thing that we need to stand up for. The Article 21 of our constitution talks about life and liberty, the two most important fundamental rights. But more than life, liberty is important. I would rather lose my life than lose my liberty. We are taking away people's liberty. Ask ourselves why we got independence. Ask ourselves. And ask ourselves, what are we doing with that independence? That is the question.
Kamya?
I agree with him. I absolutely agree with him. You know, he's right. हर एक मुद्दा उठता है पिछले मुद्दे को दबाने के लिए. Correct. You know, we were talking about 3,000 kg का जो ड्रग्स मिला है उसका क्या हुआ, कुछ नहीं. फिर उसके बाद एक जर्नलिस्ट, कुछ फार्मर्स, उनके साथ जो हुआ, वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट, उसका क्या हुआ, कुछ नहीं. अब तक क्या हुआ, कुछ नहीं. यू नो, और शायद यही होगा. ये दिस इज राइट, आई थिंक ही इज राइट कि एक मुद्दे को दबाने के लिए दूसरा मुद्दा उठा दिया जाता है. सो मे बी आर्यन खान वही बलि का बकरा बन चुका है, क्योंकि हमें मुद्दा दबाना था. जो इतने सारे फार्मर्स मरे उनका कुछ हुआ नहीं है अब तक. सो अब एक दूसरा मुद्दा आएगा तब ये वाला मुद्दा दबेगा. करेक्ट. सो हम यही करते रहेंगे, हम आवाज उठाते रहेंगे. पता नहीं कौन कब सुनेगा कि नहीं सुनेगा, बट वी विल कीप रेजिंग आवर वॉइस
and may our tribe
and
increase.
hope
increase.
Yeah, and hope कि कभी जस्टिस भी मिले, कभी जस्टिस भी हो, यू नो. एंड मैं हमेशा से ये मैंने बहुत बार कहा भी है, मुझे ऐसा लगता है इस देश में जान की कोई कीमत नहीं है. That's what I feel. I am hoping and praying that someday मेरी जो ये सोच है ये बदल जाए, कि हमारी जान की कहीं कीमत हो जाए.
Brilliantly said, Kamya. Brilliantly said, Tehseen. Both of you, it was my absolute pleasure to speak with you, to hear you. Glad that people like you guys are still speaking up. I shudder to think what happens to that 23-year-old when he eventually comes out scarred, perhaps for a very, very long time. And, you know,
Yes.
having been put in this position by people who have other reasons for doing it, from what we can understand. And without looking at what the problem is, drugs and youth is so integral. It's so common, and you know, ये जो जितने भी हमें ट्रोल कर रहे हैं, मैं आपको बताती हूँ कि आप जाइए और पता करिए स्कूल कॉरिडोर्स में क्या हो रहा है, कॉलेज कॉरिडोर्स में क्या हो रहा है, फिर आके आप हमें बताइए हम सही थे कि गलत. Tehseen and Kamya, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank
and
you.
I will see you guys again very soon.